Hey Taurus, I need to talk to you about something that just came up in this reading, and honestly, I had to pull these cards twice because what I am seeing here is pretty significant for your financial situation. So grab your coffee or whatever you are drinking right now, because we need to have a real conversation about what is coming through for you. Before we get into the actual cards, I want you to know that this reading showed up with a very specific energy around wealth and financial transformation. Not just like a small win or a little bonus, but something that is going to genuinely surprise the people around you. The kind of shift that makes your family members do a double take and start asking questions about what you have been up to. So I shuffled the deck with your sign in mind, asking specifically about your financial future and the wealth that is heading your direction. And let me tell you, the cards that came out are telling a story that I think you need to hear right now. All right. The first card I pulled for you is the Page of Cups. And this is really interesting as an opening card for a wealth reading, because pages are all about messages and new beginnings. But this is Cups energy, which is emotional and intuitive. What I am seeing here is that your financial breakthrough is actually going to come through following something that feels right to you on a gut level, not necessarily what makes logical sense on paper. The Page of Cups often shows up when there is a creative opportunity or an idea that you have been nurturing. Maybe it is something you have been thinking about for a while but have not fully committed to yet. The thing about this card is that it represents the beginning stages of something. That moment when you first get the inspiration or the message about a new direction. For you, Taurus, this is telling me that your wealth increase is connected to something you feel passionate about, not just a traditional path to making money. I am also getting that this might involve some kind of offer or opportunity that comes to you in an unexpected way. Pages are messengers, right? So this could literally be a message, an email, a conversation, or even just an idea that drops into your mind seemingly out of nowhere. The Cups element tells me it is going to feel emotionally right when it happens. You will know it when you see it because something inside you will just light up. Now here is what I find fascinating about the Page of Cups showing up first in your wealth reading. This card is often associated with being open and receptive, with that childlike wonder and willingness to explore. What Spirit is telling me is that your pathway to this significant financial growth requires you to stay open to possibilities that might seem unconventional or different from what you originally planned. Maybe you have been very focused on one particular strategy or approach to building wealth. But this card is saying the universe has a different route in mind for you, one that is going to feel more aligned with who you actually are. The Page of Cups can also indicate that you are going to be learning something new, developing a skill or exploring a territory that you have not fully stepped into before. This learning phase is crucial because it is setting the foundation for the larger wealth that is coming. Do not underestimate the value of this beginning stage. Every major success story starts with someone being willing to be a beginner, to be the student, to be open to guidance and new information. What I really want you to understand about this card is that it is encouraging you to trust your intuition around money and opportunities. You know that feeling when something just feels right even if you cannot explain why. That is the energy you need to follow. Your logical Taurus mind might want everything to make perfect practical sense, but the Page of Cups is asking you to also honor what your heart and your intuition are telling you. The wealth that is coming is going to surprise your family precisely because it comes from you following a path that might not look traditional or expected from the outside. The second card that came out is the Eight of Pentacles, and okay, this is where I start to see the actual mechanics of how this wealth is going to build. After the Page of Cups gave you the inspired idea or opportunity, the Eight of Pentacles is you rolling up your sleeves and putting in the dedicated work. This card is literally showing someone at a workbench, completely focused on crafting something with precision and care. What I love about the Eight of Pentacles appearing in your reading is that it confirms this is not about luck or a random windfall. This is about you developing mastery in something. It is about dedication, skill building, and the willingness to put in consistent effort over time. You know how Taurus energy is naturally persistent and patient? This card is saying those exact qualities are going to be your secret weapons in building this wealth. The Eight of Pentacles often represents apprenticeship or the process of becoming really skilled at something specific. For you, this tells me that whatever opportunity or path the Page of Cups brought to you, you are going to commit to it seriously. You are going to invest time in learning, practicing, refining your approach. Maybe you are taking courses. Maybe you are working with a mentor. Maybe you are just putting in the hours to get better and better at what you are doing. Here is what is really powerful about this card in the context of wealth that is going to shock your family. The Eight of Pentacles represents the kind of behind-the-scenes work that people do not always see. While everyone else is out there talking about what they are going to do or jumping from opportunity to opportunity, you are quietly building something substantial. You are developing real skills, creating real value, establishing real expertise. And that is exactly the kind of foundation that leads to significant financial success. I am also getting that this card indicates multiple streams or multiple projects. The Eight of Pentacles shows 8 coins, and often this can represent having several things you are working on or several ways you are building wealth. It might not be just one big thing, but rather several ventures or income sources that you are developing simultaneously. Each one is getting your careful attention and skilled effort. The dedication shown in the Eight of Pentacles also tells me that you are going to be known for quality. Whatever you are creating or offering, people are going to recognize that you do excellent work. You are not cutting corners. You are not rushing. You are taking the time to do things right. And in the long run, that reputation for quality and reliability is going to be a huge part of why your financial situation transforms so dramatically. What I want you to really take from this card is that your wealth growth is directly tied to your willingness to master something. This is not about working harder in the sense of just grinding away at something you hate. This is about finding that thing that the Page of Cups inspired you toward and then committing to becoming genuinely skilled at it. When you combine passion with dedication and skill development, that is when you create something that has real lasting value in the marketplace. The third card is the Three of Wands. And oh my goodness, this is where things really start to expand. If the Page of Cups was the initial inspiration and the Eight of Pentacles was the dedicated work, the Three of Wands is you starting to see the results of all that effort paying off in bigger ways than you initially expected. The Three of Wands traditionally shows someone standing on a cliff or elevated position, looking out at ships coming in from distant shores. This is a card about expansion, about your efforts reaching farther than you thought possible, about opportunities coming from unexpected places or directions. For your financial situation, Taurus, this is telling me that what you have been building is about to reach a much wider audience or market. This card often indicates that you are moving beyond your immediate local circle or comfort zone. Maybe you have been operating in a small pond, and now you are about to access much bigger waters. This could mean your business or venture starts reaching people in other cities, other states, or even internationally. It could mean partnerships or collaborations that expand your reach significantly. The key message is that your scope is growing. What I find really exciting about the Three of Wands in this position is that it represents confident expectation. You have done the work, you have planted the seeds, and now you are watching for the ships to come in. There is this energy of knowing that success is on its way, being able to see it approaching even though it has not fully arrived yet. This is different from just hoping or wishing. This is based on the real groundwork you have laid with the Eight of Pentacles. The Three of Wands also speaks to having vision and foresight. You are able to see possibilities and potentials that others might miss. While some people are focused only on what is right in front of them, you are looking at the bigger picture, planning for growth, thinking strategically about how to expand. This forward-thinking approach is part of what is going to lead to wealth that surprises people around you, because they are not seeing what you are seeing yet. I am also getting that this card can indicate literally working with people at a distance or income that comes from far away. In our modern world, this could be online business, digital products, remote consulting, or any number of ways to earn money that are not tied to your physical location. The Three of Wands energy loves this kind of borderless opportunity where you can serve clients or customers anywhere. Another layer to the Three of Wands is about having established enough stability that you can now take calculated risks toward growth. You are not starting from zero, you have some foundation under you, but you are also not playing it so safe that you never expand. This card is about that sweet spot where you have enough security to be able to invest in growth opportunities, to be able to say yes to bigger projects, to be able to scale what you are doing. What Spirit wants you to know through this card is that your efforts are going to have a multiplier effect. The work you are putting in now is not just going to yield proportional results. It is going to compound and expand in ways that are going to surprise you. That is what the ships coming in from distant shores represent. You sent out your energy and effort, and it is coming back multiplied. Now we are at the fourth card, and I pulled the Lovers, which might seem like an odd card for a financial reading at first glance. But stay with me because this is actually really significant. The Lovers card is fundamentally about alignment, about choices that reflect your true values, about partnerships and unions that create something greater than the sum of their parts. In the context of your wealth journey, Taurus, the Lovers is telling me that a key factor in your financial success is going to be alignment between what you do and what you actually value. This is not about chasing money for money's sake or pursuing opportunities just because they might be lucrative. This card is saying your greatest financial success comes when you are in integrity with yourself, when what you are building actually reflects what matters to you. The Lovers can also very literally indicate partnerships that are going to be financially beneficial. This might be a business partnership, a creative collaboration, or even a romantic partnership where you and another person are building something together. There is this energy of two forces coming together and creating synergy. Maybe you have been trying to do everything yourself, but this card is suggesting that joining forces with the right person or people is going to accelerate your financial growth significantly. What I find beautiful about the Lovers appearing in your reading is that it emphasizes the importance of making choices from a place of authenticity. You are going to be presented with various opportunities and options, and this card is guidance to choose the ones that feel aligned with who you really are, not just what looks good on paper or what other people think you should do. When you make choices from that authentic place, that is when you tap into real power and real success. The Lovers card is also about harmony and balance. In terms of wealth building, this suggests that you are going to find a way to make money that does not require you to sacrifice other important areas of your life. You are finding or going to find that sweet spot where your financial pursuits actually enhance your life rather than depleting you. This is part of why your family is going to be shocked, because you are going to have both financial success and quality of life, which a lot of people think you have to choose between. There is also an element with the Lovers about being seen and valued for who you truly are. In your professional or financial endeavors, you are going to be attracting opportunities and people who appreciate your unique qualities and perspective. You are not having to pretend to be someone you are not, or hide parts of yourself to be successful. Your authenticity itself becomes an asset. I am also seeing that the Lovers can indicate that you might be bringing together different passions or interests in a way that creates something unique. Maybe you have diverse skills or interests that you have not seen how to combine before, and part of your financial breakthrough involves integrating these different parts of yourself into one cohesive offering. When you stop compartmentalizing and instead find ways to bring your whole self to what you do, that is when you become truly magnetic and successful. The choice aspect of the Lovers is really important too. This card often appears when someone is at a crossroads and needs to make an important decision. For you, Taurus, there might be a choice point coming where you need to decide between a safe conventional path and something that feels more risky but more aligned. The card is encouraging you to choose the path that resonates with your heart and your values, even if it looks less certain from the outside. The fifth card I am looking at is Justice. And this one is giving me chills because justice is all about karma, about receiving what you have earned, about situations balancing out in fair ways. After seeing your dedication in the Eight of Pentacles, your expansion in the Three of Wands, and your alignment in the Lovers, justice is coming in to say that you are absolutely going to receive the financial rewards that match the energy and effort you have been putting in. Justice is a card of cause and effect. It is the universe's accounting system catching up and making sure that what you receive matches what you have given. For you, Taurus, this tells me that if you have been undervalued, underpaid, or not properly compensated for your contributions up until now, that is about to correct itself. The scales are about to balance in your favor. What I love about justice in a wealth reading is that it removes any sense of guilt or unworthiness around receiving abundance. You are not being handed something you did not earn. You are not getting lucky at someone else's expense. You are receiving exactly what you have created through your own actions, choices, and energy. This is rightfully yours. This is the natural consequence of everything you have been doing. Justice can also indicate legal matters or contracts working out in your favor. If there are any official agreements, negotiations, or formal arrangements related to your income or finances, this card suggests they are going to resolve positively for you. You might be signing contracts that significantly increase your earning potential, or previous agreements might finally pay off in the way they were supposed to. The Justice card also speaks to fairness and equity. In your financial dealings, you are going to be treated fairly, and you are also going to treat others fairly. This reciprocal fairness actually becomes part of your success formula. When people know they can trust you, when they know you operate with integrity, that builds a reputation that leads to more and more opportunities. Your commitment to doing right by others creates a foundation of trust that becomes financially valuable. I am also seeing with justice that there is a karmic element to your wealth increase. Maybe you have helped people in the past without expecting anything in return, or maybe you have been generous even when you did not have much yourself. Justice suggests that this energy is circling back to you now multiplied. The universe has been keeping track, and you are about to receive compensation not just for your recent efforts, but for your overall pattern of how you have moved through the world. The balanced scales of justice also indicate that you are going to find equilibrium in your financial life. If things have felt chaotic or unstable, that is about to shift into a more balanced and sustainable situation. You are not just getting a windfall that disappears, you are establishing a new baseline, a new level of financial stability that is going to be maintained. What Spirit is really emphasizing through justice is that you can trust the process. You can trust that the universe operates on principles of fairness and reciprocity. You do not have to manipulate or force things to happen. You just need to keep showing up with integrity, keep doing good work, keep making aligned choices, and justice ensures that you receive accordingly. The sixth and final card is the Ace of Swords, and this is such a powerful card to close with because aces are all about new beginnings, and the sword suit is about mental clarity, truth, and breakthrough moments. The Ace of Swords is that moment of crystal clear understanding, that cutting through confusion, that powerful idea or realization that changes everything. For your financial situation, Taurus, the Ace of Swords tells me there is going to be a breakthrough moment where you suddenly see something you could not see before. Maybe it is a solution to a problem that has been blocking you. Maybe it is a new strategy or approach that is going to be incredibly effective. Maybe it is finally understanding something about money or business that unlocks a whole new level for you. The Ace of Swords is also about truth and cutting through illusions. You might have been holding on to certain beliefs or assumptions about money, about what is possible for you, or about how wealth is created, and this card says those limiting beliefs are about to be cut away. You are going to see the truth of what is actually possible, and that clarity is going to free you to take action in ways you have not before. This card often indicates a moment of mental breakthrough or an innovative idea that becomes the seed of success. All the aces are about potential and new beginnings, and swords being the suit of the mind, this is about intellectual or strategic breakthroughs. You might have an insight about your market, your audience, your product, or your approach that becomes a game changer. The Ace of Swords can also represent clear communication and the power of words. For you, this might mean that writing, speaking, teaching, or any form of communication becomes a key part of your financial success. Your ability to articulate ideas clearly, to communicate value, to express concepts in ways people understand. This becomes one of your greatest assets. I am also seeing that the Ace of Swords indicates victory and success that comes through mental mastery and strategic thinking. You are not just working hard, you are working smart. You are thinking strategically about where to put your energy, what to focus on, how to position yourself. This combination of effort and intelligence is unstoppable. The sword cutting through clouds in the traditional imagery represents breakthrough and clarity after confusion. If you have been feeling uncertain about your financial direction or unclear about your next steps, the Ace of Swords promises that this confusion is about to lift. You are going to have that aha moment where everything suddenly makes sense and you know exactly what you need to do. What I find really exciting about the Ace of Swords as your final card is that it gives this reading a sense of momentum and forward motion. This is not a static situation. You are moving into new territory, armed with new understanding and clarity. The breakthrough that this card represents is going to be the thing that propels you into the level of wealth that shocks everyone around you. Because you are going to be operating from a level of clarity and strategic thinking that most people never achieve. So Taurus, when I look at all 6 of these cards together, I am seeing a really clear story about your financial future. It starts with you receiving inspiration or an opportunity through the Page of Cups, something that feels right intuitively even if it seems unconventional. Then you commit to mastering it through the dedicated work of the Eight of Pentacles. Your efforts begin to expand and reach further than expected with the Three of Wands. You make aligned choices that reflect your true values with the Lovers. The universe balances the scales in your favor with justice, giving you what you have truly earned. And finally, the Ace of Swords brings the breakthrough clarity and innovative thinking that takes everything to the next level. This is not a small shift. This is a genuine transformation in your financial reality. The wealth that is coming is going to be significant enough that your family notices, that people ask questions, that your life tangibly changes. And the beautiful thing is that it is all built on a foundation of integrity, alignment, skill, and genuine value creation. What you need to do right now is stay open to that initial inspiration when it comes. Trust your intuition. Be willing to learn and develop mastery in whatever calls to you. Think bigger than you have been thinking. Make choices that align with your authentic self. Trust that you will receive what you have earned. And stay alert for those breakthrough moments of clarity. Your financial transformation is not just possible, it is already in motion. These cards are not showing me what might happen. They are showing me what is unfolding right now. The energy is building, the pieces are coming together, and your family better get ready to be absolutely shocked by what you are about to achieve.